Hi guys, welcome to Oops class. Today's class we are going to see about looping statements, which means your iterative statements. Though your selection statements are called as decision making statements because it comes up with some set of body of statements to be executed, only it is true or false. Depends on true and false, you come up with some set of statements, right? So that is selection statement or decision making statement. Second category is nothing but iteration statement. So here you will be controlling the statements by how many number of times I have to repeat. In that sense, you will be having many classification types like while, do while, and for. Now in this class we are exclusive about for loops, okay? Because rather than in some other languages like C and C++, we have only simple for languages, but here we have variants of for languages available in Java, okay? So this class is for simply for loops, okay? We have three kinds of for loops. One is simple for loop, second one is for each, so which is implemented using array, and third one is nothing but labeled for loop, okay? Let us discuss one after the other with an example. Please get into the look. Yeah, so simple for loop. So what they have done, what they have written, just we can look into. Simple for loop contains three statements. So one is initialization. So local variable initialization, which is the variable which going to be get tracked over the body of the loop, okay? So that is the variable initialization for a for loop, okay? Second one is the condition. Through that local variable only you can check for a condition, okay, whether it is true or false. If the condition is true, immediately the for loop will go for the body of the statement. Once if the condition is false, the looping gets stopped, okay? If the condition is true, the for loop will directly move to the block of for statements, okay? Third, the statement is nothing but body of the statement, body of the for loop. And last one is increment and decrement or decrement. If if the condition is true, I gone into the statement, okay? Once the statement I have done, I have to increment the local variable, okay? So that part is comes under increment or decrement. So all those four steps will be kept, all those three steps will be kept at a single line in the terminology of a for function, for predefined function, okay? Let me have this syntax. So just a second. So syntax, this is how your syntax. You will be having a keyword called for, you will be having a keyword called for, and second, under the parameter of the for, we have three parameters. One is initialization, example I equal to 0. Second is condition, okay? The condition you should met for your purpose, through the instant variable, through the local variable of for, okay? Condition might be I is less than some other variable n, okay? If that's so, if this condition is met, I will decide how many number of um, times I'm going to execute my program, okay? Then third, if this condition is met, automatically your control will go here, it will execute these statements. After then, if all the statements have been executed successfully, then the control comes to your increment and decrement part, okay? If it is incremented by 1, then again it comes to for the condition statement, okay? Again here the condition will be checked. For example, initially I equal to 0, 0 is less than 10, go for the statement, okay? After doing this statement, come here, increment. Now I value is incremented from 0 to 1. Okay, so now again condition is true, 1 is less than 10. Yes, my condition is true. Again I will set do the same repeated steps again and again. Okay, so my loop will get repeatedly for 10 times from 0 to 9. Okay, so this is about your simple for. So this is your flow of execution. So initialization and then check for the condition. If the condition is true, it will execute the body of the statement. If the condition is false, it will directly exits from the loop. It directly exit. Exit means leave out of the loop. Let me check for a program. Yeah, here is one simple example for a for loop. Okay, um, so let me check one by one. Okay, initially I given the I value as 1. Am I correct, guys? So my I value, okay, I value is initialized to 1 at present. Okay, this is my value incrementation and this is going to make condition. Okay, so I'm going to check whether 1 is less than or equal to 10. Is my condition is true? Yes, my condition is true. Then I go to my body of the loop. Inside the body of the loop I have printed the value. Okay, p of I. P of I in the sense print the value of I. If this condition is true, I am going to print the value of I. So value of I is 1. Okay, va? Am I correct? Yes, 1 is printed now. What happens then abdina? My increment operation works here. Okay, my body have been completed execution. The control comes to I plus plus. Okay, if it comes to I plus plus, my I value will be incremented from 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Okay, if this comes here, again I have to check for condition. 2 is less than 10. Yes, it is also true. Then again I will be printing the p of I. So my p of I value will be p of y value will be 2. Okay, again I have to go for what? Incrementation. Incrementation in the sense 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Again 3 is less than 10. Yes, condition true. Go to the body of the statement. In the body of the statement, I print the value of I. So now 3 will be printed. 3 will be printed. Okay, 3 is printed. Okay, after then what it happens, it will go for a incrementation. If it goes a incrementation, my value will be 3 plus 1, so it will be resulted with 4. 4 is again less than 10. Okay, then condition again true, so then I can go for printf statement. So printf statement 4 will be printed. After 4 gets printed, I am going for incrementation. So again incrementation goes with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. When it comes to the part of 10, still 10, it will be printing your output. When it comes with the part of 11, the condition gets failed. 11 is less than 10 na, the condition gets failed. So here your termination started. So it will not enter into your block of the for statement. So that 11 will not be printed in your output. Okay, your termination get stopped there. Okay, so finally you will be printed with the values from 1 to 10. So this is the simple demonstration of your for loop. So this will be your outputs. I think everyone is clear. So simple is how do they work? Initialization is at one stretch, then it will let condition. If the condition is true, directly it moves to the body of the block, and then only it comes with the incrementation part. Next we go for nested for loop. If you go for nested for loop, as we go for if loop, for loop also you can have, but which for loop will be executed, complete their execution அப்படின்னா inner loop only it will complete the execution at first. Okay, then only your outer loop will be executing. Let us track in this way. You have two variables I, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and one more variable j equal to, again it is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, um, first condition 1. Okay, let me start with 1. So I am going to choose this color. For I equal to 1, in the sense, if I equal to 1, I enter into my block. Under the block I have one more for block where I equal to j equal to, the red color tells j. Let me point it out. This is I, this is I, and this is j. Okay, wow. Please pair my letters. If I equal to 1, this is my first condition. Okay, if I equal to 1, I enter into this block. Okay, if I equal to 1, I will enter this block. Okay, what happens one by one? Okay, if I equal to 1, I initialize j equal to 1. J is less than 3. Is 1 is less than 3? Yes, correct. Condition true. System.out.println I and j. Okay, what is the value of I now? I is 1. What is the value of value to be printed in the output screen is I and j. I value is 1. I value is 1